Start those bad boys up. Let's make it happen. Another lap on the broadcast track. That's right. It is the best show about racing in all of broadcasting. It's called the On the Go Lock and Key Last Lap Show. It's right here on Iowa's favorite country, K97. Thank you so much for joining me. Darren with you. What a great night we've got ahead of us. It looks like it's starting to cloud up just a little bit outside. But, man, it's been a little bit on the steamy side throughout the day. That humidity, man, that's, it's not something I'm personally fond of. But it's part of Iowa, right? And looks like we got a little shower activity working its way in by tonight and into tomorrow as well. More rain is not going to hurt us. Let's just hope we don't get any of our races rained out. Had one rained out last week. I'll tell you about that in just a few minutes. But again, welcome to the On the Go Lock and Key Last Lap Show. Big thanks to all of our great sponsors. Of course, my friend Mitch and On the Go Lock and Key, our title sponsor. Couldn't do it without him. Also, Stumpy's Bar and Grill, Stumpy's Party Buses, and Stump Snow and Mow, the original Snow and Mow right here in Fort Dodge and the surrounding areas. Not to mention our track sponsors, the historic Hamilton County Speedway, Poplar Grove Speedway. If you like some go-kart racing at its finest, right there in Camrar with Tim and Holly Mortensen, it is phenomenal. Also, Sports Park Raceway right here in Fort Dodge, and let's not forget the Webster County Fairgrounds. And they're going to be getting their season going with their figure eight races going very, very soon. So lots of great racing going to be happening. Tonight, our very special guest is going to be Nate Hughes, driver of the number 41 Modified. Nate's going to be joining us in just a little bit, so make sure you stick around. And if you got questions, again, if you're watching on our video stream, which is at Iowa's Favorite Country, K97 on Facebook, or my Darren on Air Facebook page, feel free to jump in with some questions. You can certainly do that. Just remember, keep them respectful and respectable. If not, I will delete them, and I will delete you and block you from being on this page again. So make sure you keep them very, very respectful. As we're doing right now. Like, right off the bat, we got Steve saying hello. Well, hello, Steven. How are you, my man? Thanks for joining me this evening. Again, we're on the airways of Iowa's favorite country, K97. Also, on all of our audio streams, which are our website, yourfortdodge.com. Not to mention the free iHeartRadio app, not to mention the free TuneIn Radio app, and not to mention the free Odyssey Radio app, which is radio.com. All those places, so we are everywhere. And as I said, our Alpha Fort Dodge video stream at our Facebook page, Iowa's Favorite Country, K97 on Facebook, and my Darren on Air Facebook page. If you've not liked that yet, please do so. It's DARREN on AIR. Very simple on Facebook. I would love to have you like that and join me for some of the stuff that I do on there as well. Well, it is 12 minutes past the hour, 6 o'clock. We're still sitting at about 85 degrees right now in Fort Dodge. So I'll tell you what, let's get going. I'll tell you, let me bring this comment in real quick. Chase Prusman, I had Chase on my morning show, the morning train last Friday, talking about his grandfather's memorial race coming up, the Bob Flaws Memorial Race. And I messaged Chase and I said, dude, I wasn't able to make it. I can tell by the cars as far as the results from the historic Hamilton County Speedway. Fantastic turnout. Stock cars look to be great. Chase immediately comments and says, please tell everyone how amazing Saturday night was and how much I appreciate each and every one who came out and supported the Bob Flaws Memorial. Absolutely, my man. Glad to know that it was a great turnout. Glad to know that a lot of people, of course, remember your grandfather, loved your grandfather, and still do, and consider him one of those fantastic Hall of Fame drivers at the Hamilton County Speedway that he is. And I'm so glad that it was such a big turnout. And I'm so glad also that everything held off as far as rain went. And the entire weather elements and everything was great, man. Sounds like it was a fantastic night. Stephen, again, I'm good. Such a beautiful day. A little windy. You're right. A little bit on the windy side today, Stephen. And Drake, what's up, Double D? Not too much, my man. Well, how's my Shamrock? How's my little Shamrock doing? Anyway, let's get going. I just got I just got one set of results tonight because, as I mentioned, one of our area tracks got rained out, sadly. Sports Park Raceway right here in Fort Dodge got rained out on their Friday night races. Their next race coming up June the 4th. So they've got this weekend off at the Sports Park Raceway, but they're going to be back again Friday, June the 4th. So keep that in mind for great Friday night racing. Poplar Grove Speedway in Camrar. Again, Tim and Holly Mortensen doing a phenomenal job with the go-karts there. Their next race is coming up Saturday, May 29th. So that'll be this Saturday. Pits open at 11 o'clock. Gates open at 11 o'clock. Hot laps begin at 3:30. That's a double racing weekend for Poplar Grove Speedway at Camrar. They've got coming up Sunday as well. Pits open at 11 o'clock. Gates open at 11 o'clock. Hot laps are at 12:30. So keep in mind, again, hot laps 3:30 on Saturday, 12:30 on Sunday at Poplar Grove Speedway. Again, Tim and Holly Mortensen. If you want to get a hold of them for anything, maybe you want to ask about Poplar Grove Speedway, maybe you want to ask about tickets, what their schedule is, whatever it may be, call them at 515 519-4473. That's 515-539-4473. And again, one of our great sponsors, Poplar Grove Speedway in Camrock. Big thank you to them. Well, I got the results from the Bob Flaws Memorial, the historic Hamilton County Speedway. And yes, age sets in, so I got to put the little reader thingies on so I can see what I'm doing when it comes to reading our results here. Bob Flaws Memorial, Saturday night at the Hamilton County Speedway, starting off. Now, they did have several heat races in the stock car class, and they actually also had 3 features in the stock car class as well. So we'll, of course, go through all those. Let's start off with the Olson Family USRA Modifieds, though. Taking the checkered flag was Devin Havlick from Waterloo in the number 5D car. I'm sorry. Taking second was Duke Erickson from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. He was driving the 57. Taking third was Ben Nading from Ankeny, Iowa. And because we got a little more time with results tonight, I'm going to go through the top 5 instead of just the top 3. Taking fourth from Blairsburg, Iowa in the 8X was Scotty Olson. And taking fifth from Madrid, Iowa in the 21K was Kyle Brown. Moving on to the Seneca Foundry USRA Stock Cars, A feature. It was taking home the checkered. Mike Hovden from Decorah, Iowa in the number 15 car. Taking second was Kyle Brown from Madrid in the number 21K. And taking third was Jason Minahan from Sheridan in the number 7 car. Taking fourth was Doug Keller from Easton, Missouri. And coming in fifth, Fort Dodge's own Bill Crimmins in the number 35. B feature in the Seneca Foundry USRA Stock Cars from the Bob Flaws Memorial on Saturday night at the Hamilton County Speedway. Taken first was Todd Reitzler from Grinnell, Iowa in the 22R. Taken second was Chance Holatz from Clear Lake in the number 6. John Campbell from Belmont came in third in the 7J. Calvin Lang from Humboldt came in fourth in the 43. And Dustin Gulbranson from Sioux Falls, South Dakota in the number 1 came in fifth. That was the B feature. B feature 2, how about this? The man, I had him on my morning show on Thursday as well. And he said he'd love to win one of these Bob Flaws Memorial races that night. And by golly, he did. Todd Staley in the number 14 car from Webster City took first in the B feature 2. Josh Zeman from Plymouth, Iowa in the number 24 took second. Scott Davis in the 81D from Madrid, Iowa took third. It was Craig Burhow from Belmont, Iowa in the 05 taking fourth. And Xander Trischel from Green, Iowa in the 21X taking third. A lot of cars in the stock cars. A feature in the Stein Heating and Cooling USRA B mods. Taken first was Jared Baumeister from Waseca, Minnesota in the 801 car. Brandon Tofty from Otho, good to see that in the 85T taking second. Levi Chip from Latimer, Iowa in 66 taking third. It was Alex Zwanzinger from Walker, Iowa in the 32Z taking fourth. And Fort Dodge's also own Jason Bass in the number 4 taking fifth in the Stein Heating and Cooling USRA B mods. Diamond in the Rough USRA Hobby Stocks. The feature, it was Riley Crimmins from Fort Dodge in the 35 taking first. Luke Ramsey from Belmont in the 17 taking second. Another Crimmins. Good job, guys. Jeremy Crimmins from Fort Dodge in the 15 taking third. Dustin Gulbranson in the number 6 from Sioux Falls, South Dakota taking fourth. And Tyler Schlumbaum from Sioux Falls, South Dakota also in the X car taking fifth. And the My Race Pass USRA Tuners from the Bob Flaws Memorial Race at Hamilton County Speedway Saturday night. It was John Berg from Creston in the number 12 taking first. Jade Lang from Humboldt in the 43 taking second. Andy Haley from Diagonal, Iowa in the 35H taking third. Desiree Sells from Fort Dodge, good job, in the number 38 taking fourth. And Mark Waston from Humboldt in the 04 taking fifth. Fantastic to see a lot of our local drivers doing so well like that and placing like they did. So kudos to everybody that even showed up to take part in the Bob Flaws Memorial. That's really good to see, and great support for not only the Flaws family, but for a Hall of Fame racer in Bob Flaws as well, and the great Hamilton County Speedway also. So a big thank you to everybody who did show up for that. Coming up in just a little bit, as I said, we're going to be talking to number 41, the modified driver, Mr. Nate Hughes. He's our very special guest tonight. Nate and I are going to talk about all kinds of things when it comes to his career. Nate actually, I believe, placed 6th on Saturday night at the Hamilton County Speedway. So good showing by Nate and his crew. And we're going to talk about all that and races coming up. It's the whole works, as we do when we talk with our drivers coming up with Nate in just a little bit. I have got a couple of tickets to the Hamilton County Speedway that we are going to give away tonight. We're going to do it via our video again. So if you're watching on our Iowa's Favorite Country K97 Facebook page or my Darren on Air Facebook page, Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go ahead and comment. Well, before I do that, let me read some of these comments so that so I can separate these when it comes time to determine who won to get in the contest and such. So I got Drake said, what's up, Double D? I got Steve saying that. And I got Drake coming back saying, going for a walk now. Hey, taking my little Shamrock for a walk. That's my granddaughter, by the way. That's why I asked about her. So anyway, good job on that, Drake. Now, let's get on to anybody that wants to comment for these tickets on our Facebook page, Iowa's Favorite Country, K97 on Facebook, or again on my Darren on Air Facebook page. This is a question that I'm going to ask tomorrow on our Tell Me What You Think Tuesday. So this is what I was going to ask tonight, but I'm going to save it for my Tell Me What You Think Tuesday tomorrow, because it kind of tied into what we did last week. Because last week, if you remember, I asked you if you could drive anybody's car, past, present, or future, whose would you like to drive? So we're going to ask you something a little bit different tonight. I want to ask you tonight, when it comes to your favorite car color, just plain and simple, what is your favorite car color? Go ahead and comment on our Facebook page, Iowa's Favorite Country, K97. Let's change that. Let's make it car color and number. Car color and number. What is your favorite car color number? Doesn't necessarily need to be your favorite driver. It could just be, this is my favorite number. And if I had my own car, it would be lime green, just like this. See? It could be whatever you want. This, by the way, all this green I'm wearing tonight, it's in honor of my friend, my good friend, my longtime buddy, going clear back to elementary school, the Terminator, Mark Elliott. I know he loves lime green. This is why I'm wearing so much lime green tonight. Terminator, it's just for you. Anyway, go ahead and comment again. 2 tickets to the Hamilton County Speedway on the line. What is your favorite car color and what is your favorite number? So if you had your own car, what number would you slap on that bad boy or that bad girl to make it look good? What color would you use? One primary color, just one. You don't need to give me your color scheme. Just one primary color. What's your favorite number? Again, go ahead and comment on our Facebook page, Iowa's Favorite Country, K97 on Facebook, or my Darren on Air Facebook page. And again, randomly when the show is over tonight, we will select a winner of 2 tickets to the historic Hamilton County Speedway. They're single night tickets, but you can use them whenever. Maybe just one night you're sitting around, you're going, oh, you know what? I got 2 tickets to the Hamilton County Speedway. I got to use these tonight. So there you go. That's how it's going to work. Again, primary car color, favorite number. Go ahead and comment on our Facebook page, Iowa's Favorite Country, K97 on Facebook, or my Darren on Air Facebook page as well. 22 past the hour. Make that 23 past the hour. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to be bringing Nate Hughes in, talking about his number 41 modified, talking about his career, talking about racing in general. And we're going to have some more fun as we always do right here on the On-the-Go Lock and Key Last Lap Show, only on Iowa's Favorite Country, K97. Stay with me. Pure country and Monday nights pure racing. That's what it's all about. Welcome back to the On the Go Lock and Key Last Lap Show. I've been reading some of the comments that we've got here for our contest for the 2 tickets to the Hamilton County Speedway. A lot of great ones. Again, all I want to know is what primary color, you don't have to give me your color scheme if you don't want to, just primary color, would you have or is your favorite, and what number would you have? Very simple. Just comment on those. I'm reading some of the comments, and Tara Leaper, what is back? Purple and back? I don't know what back kind of color that is, but anyway, giving you grief, just giving you some grief. Anyway, I know it's black. Just relax. Again, go ahead and comment on our Facebook page, Iowa's Favorite Country, K97 on Facebook, or my Darren on Air Facebook page. What is your favorite car color, and what number is your favorite number? So if you got your own car, maybe you already have your own car, what is the primary color? What number? Got your own car, what number would you put on that thing? And as you race it around the track, go ahead and comment. Again, 2 tickets to the Hamilton County Speedway on the line, and we will randomly have a winner selected when this show is over. Well, I'll tell you what, let's do. Let's bring in our man for tonight. Nate Hughes joining us this evening. Nate, what's going on, my brother? How you doing this evening?
Oh, just hanging out at home.
You just hanging out at home, not doing some car work tonight?
I'm on call this week, so.
Oh, that makes it a little tough then, doesn't it?
And we're off this weekend, so
Good for you.
Have a good week off and relax.
Little holiday action you got going on, or are you going to race this weekend?
I can't leave town, so we'll be just hanging out watching somewhere.
So, okay, not that we want anybody to start stalking you, but what town do you actually live in?
Webster City.
You do live in Webster City. Okay, so you can go race the Hamilton County Speedway, right? And everything will be okay?
We're off this weekend.
Oh, that's right. Memorial weekend. I forgot. A lot of people.
Enduro race.
That's right. That's why Sports Park Raceway is off as well. I forgot about that. See, thanks for correcting me on that. So you're going to take the whole week and just kick back and do absolutely nothing.
Yep.
You coming off a pretty decent showing on Saturday night, man. It looks like you got 6th in the modified feature. Good for you. Good for you and your crew.
Yeah, we had to get some bugs worked out at the beginning of the night, but the crew got them worked out, and we were able to hang her out and let her eat. Fantastic, man.
Well, let's go back to the beginning of the number 41 and your career. What's going back to your racing endeavors or racing dreams? What first got you thinking, I want to sit behind the wheel of a race car?
My dad started back in 1998, and so growing up around it and having the opportunity to get behind the wheel at age 11, and it's a bad drug.
It's an expensive one too, man.
Yeah.
So that's what got you going. So when did you first jump in the cab of the car and go, okay, now I'm home. This is what's going to happen?
When I was 11 years old, that's when I had my first race.
Wow. What were you racing? Go-kart?
1980 Ford Pinto.
No way.
Yep.
See, now I'm going to date myself here. That was the year I graduated high school. And I remember Pintos, man. They're like a dream car to me to a degree.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
I say a Pinto is a dream car to me because they were kind of like, the garbage cars from back in the day,
Right.
Little tiny car, didn't have a lot of power, didn't have a lot of speed, didn't have a lot of room, but they were there, right?
They were fun.
They were fun. So how did that go for you? How long did that car last for you? Did it make it a full season?
Yeah,
it did.
And it went for a couple rides, but yeah, it made a couple seasons actually.
Wow.
And then I moved to a sport mod, and then I sold all that stuff and moved to an A mod in 2015.
Fantastic, man. You wouldn't happen to have any pictures of that Pinto, would you?
On my Facebook, I do somewhere. I'll get.
Do you? I'm gonna have to check that out. I was gonna say, if not, just email it to me because I'd really love to see the Pinto, man. That's like flashback for me. So that's pretty cool. I had a buddy that had a Pinto that we just drove on the street. Right, it wasn't racing back in the day. So yeah, we were lucky to fit 2 of us in that car. And I was much smaller than I am right now. So yeah, it was not the biggest passenger car by any means, but
tight quarters.
Tight quarters is right, man. But you probably had a pretty good protection in that thing because you were pretty tight, right?
Yeah, the roll cage got tested.
I bet it did, man. That's awesome. So then you move on to the modified class and get going with all that. How long have you been running modified, straight up modified?
2015. So
6 years. Good for
yeah.
you. It's your sixth season. Good for you. Now you primarily race Hamilton County Speedway, right?
Yep.
Any other tracks that you race when you get a chance?
I like going over to Alta. My dad runs the car up in Algona primarily.
Does he still? Fantastic.
That's one of my favorite tracks. But then we try and, like to hit Fort Dodge every once in a while when we can. But being 45 minutes from the shop, it's kind of tough to run night after night after night. So limited crew and everything. So we just kind of pick one night a week and give us a night in between to maintenance the car and everything.
Fantastic. And it's been so far this season been pretty solid for you. Not too much work needs to be done after the races you've had.
No, we had a mishap a couple weeks ago down here, but kind of set us behind the 8 ball. But other than that, we've been pretty lucky.
Fantastic, man. Fantastic. Well, it's good to see that you're placing well again, sixth over this past weekend at Hamilton County Speedway. That's not a slouch showing by any means, especially in that class. Yeah. So good for you, brother. That's awesome. You and your crew, you did a fantastic job. If they were able to work the bugs out, like you said, mid race from heat to feature, that's pretty doggone good. So good for you on that. We're going to talk a little bit about who your crew is in just a little bit. I'm going to put you on the spot here a little bit, and I want you to list your sponsors. So be thinking about them if you can. And we're going to talk. We're going to take a quick break, Nate. When we come back, we're going to talk about maybe where you're looking to go, because you're still just a young man. What are you, like 21?
I wish. I'm 26 now.
I'm giving you grief. Oh, you're 26?
Yep.
Oh, see, I was going to guess 24. So I was going low on that one. So well, good for you, man. You got a lot of years of driving left in you. So I want to talk about maybe look at where you're looking to go class-wise. Maybe you're going to stay modified. That's cool. Nothing wrong with that at all. It's a tough class. Just what your future plans are. And then we're going to get into the big thanks of everybody that puts the number 41 modified on the track. All right?
All righty.
All right. Stay with us on the go lock and key last lap show right here on Iowa's favorite country, K97, the best show about racing in all of broadcasting. It's always the best ride of the day on the morning train. Please join me every morning, 6 to 10. Tomorrow is a day that I call Tell Me What You Think Tuesday. We pick a very fun topic, never a right or wrong answer, just your opinion in a fun way. Different topic every week. We ask you to chime in on our Facebook page and have a good time with us on Tell Me What You Think Tuesday. Wednesday is probably one of the most popular days of the week on the morning train. That is what we call What You Want to Hear Wednesday. That is when you get to tell me what to play. It does not have to be country. It's the one time of the week when we take the country format, kind of set it aside. Now, I do still get a lot of country requests, and I'm cool with that. Obviously, I love country. Otherwise, I wouldn't do a country morning show. I was raised on what we now know as classic country, so I love it when I get classic country requests, but I love all kinds of different genres, and I get all kinds of different requests. There's only a couple of rules on What You Want to Hear Wednesday, made possible, by the way, by the great folks at Shiny Top Brewing here in Fort Dodge down on Central Avenue. The rules are, one, I have to have the song. Two, it absolutely cannot be an offensive song in any way, shape, or form. And three, I have to have time to play it between 6 and 10 every morning. Very popular show. Then, if you don't tune in on Thursday, you're missing the day that we derail the morning train, because that's when our buddy Joe Denham joins us. And, of course, Joe, we're going to have him. He's going to be here July 31st at Frenzy Fest. He and my friend Jason Brown are going to be on stage. I'm going to be emceeing that night, having a great time with everybody, and it's just going to be out of this universe, man. It's going to be fun that you're going to want to be a part of, and fun you're going to be talking about for quite a while when it's over. You want to make sure you get your tickets for that at our website, yourfortdodge.com. And Joe is actually going to be here in Fort Dodge 1 week from this Friday, June the 4th. We got him going around different places. He's going to be at Stumpy's Bar and Grill in Duncan for a while. He's actually going to perform an acoustic set for about an hour at the Opera House during Frontier Days, and he's going to be at Shiny Top Brewing performing as well. So he's making a stop here in Fort Dodge, going to spend some time with us as he heads north. He's got a gig way up north the next day, and he's stopping right here in Fort Dodge to hang out with us for a while. So make sure you come out and meet us at one of those places or all those places. Again, Stumpy's Bar and Grill in Duncan, the Opera House for Frontier Days, and Shiny Top Brewing, and you can have some fun with us then. So make sure you do that. And that's on Thursday. And then Friday, of course, on the morning train. So when we take the morning train, we make it a time machine. We go back to the 1980s and 1990s, Friday morning 80s and 8, some of the best country hits from the 1980s in the 9 o'clock hour. Friday morning 90s and 9, some of the best from the 90s as well. So there you go. There's the lineup on the best ride of the day, the morning train. And Nate's looking at me going, I already know that because I listen to you every morning. Right, Nate?
Pretty much.
That's my boy right there. That's it. Hey, you've got some comments I want to share with you here, Nate. One of them, I'll see if I can find it. We got a bunch more that came in since then. So let me see if I can find it. Emily, is that your wife or girlfriend or sister or mom?
Sister.
20th to 6th, buddy. That's some serious driving. If you went from 20th to 6th on Saturday, good for you.
And then we don't need to listen to Jesse.
How'd you know that was the next one I was going to bring up? Jesse Eli says, Darren, tell that kid next to you on the screen he needs to get a haircut. You looking a little bit shaggy there, man.
Nah, you can't see it.
Yeah. He got it tucked a little bit, huh? Attaboy. Hey, by the way, Jesse, send me an email. I want to get you and your brother on the Last Lap Show one of these days, too. So drop me an email at darren.helton@alphamediausa.com. Just go to our website, yourfortdodge.com, and you'll find my email right there. But drop me an email because I'm going to get you and your brother, on the Last Lap Show sometime this season as well. I've been meaning to the last couple of seasons. It just hasn't worked out. So that way Nate can get his revenge on you while you're on, right, Nate?
Right.
That's it. That's it right there. All right. Nate, let's talk a little bit about your future in the racing world. Now, you're looking to stay modified for a while. I know you're comfortable after 5 years going into your 6th season. Obviously, you built the comfort level with the modified class and with the car. Are you looking to maybe go late model one of these days or step up to maybe some bigger racing as far as Midwest and Southern racing goes? Or what's your future plans?
As long as your checkbook's writing the check, we can go anywhere.
Dude, you'll be lucky to get in a little push wagon if I'm writing the checks, man. You'll be behind. Somebody have to be behind you pushing. That's how it has to work. Flintstone car, that's what I call it. But yeah, no, that's not going to happen, my man, by any means. By the way, before we continue on here, Nate, I do want to mention that I got a text from my buddy, the Terminator, Mark Elliott, and I'm glad to know that he still thinks I'm number one. because I said all this green is in honor of him because he loves the color green, and he sent me the number one finger. Only it wasn't the first one. It was, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I was gonna make a comment earlier, but I don't even think you can drink a Mountain Dew in Mark's trailer.
No, no, you can't be green anywhere around him. And you want to get another one on him? Bring in a bucket of fried chicken. He will lose his mind. All right.
Yeah, that one I'm pretty religious on that one too. So
I
can't say much.
All right. I was gonna say if he runs modified against you some night, if you want to throw him off his game a little bit, just wear like a green suit with a bucket of chicken, and you got him down. It's just that simple. Hey, hang a little chicken leg out the window while you're going around the track, right?
There we go.
Anyway, he's probably going to send me more symbols that I'm number one. So
you or me.
Nate, let's continue to talk about your future. As long as you're comfortable in the modified class, you're going to stay there for a while. Is that what it sounds like?
Yeah. As long as I can keep up and still have fun. Really like to try my hand out at a stock car sometime. But I got to play my cards right and to be able to do something like that. But no, I think we got a pretty good piece right now in the modified class. And so just going to keep plugging away with that for right now.
You're doing well, man. Have you driven a stock car? Have you sat behind the wheel of a stock car?
I've sat in one. I've never drove one. Never
actually got it on the track though, right?
Yep.
So that'd be a cool dream. That's a cool class, man. It really is. And then modified's a great class too. I mean, there's no slouch by any stretch of the imagination.
No, it's bring your A game every night. Otherwise, stay on the trailer pretty much.
Yeah, it's competition, big competition, especially at places like the Hamilton County Speedway in that class, and that's fantastic. Nate, when you were growing up, now I know probably your dad, without a doubt, was your biggest hero and your biggest inspiration when it came to racing. Your dad aside, and no disrespect to him because he deserves all the respect in the world for that. Who were your other heroes that you looked towards? That you looked at as drivers and went, man, that's my guy right there. Or, that's the kind of car or kind of driver I want to be when I'm able to get on the track.
Well, we were just talking about him. I grew up with Mark and my dad battling side by side all the time. Nice. He's always been clean. He's always been fast, and he's always been one to beat. So I've always looked up to Mark, and now I get to race against him. Well, I have for the last couple of years, and it's always fun knowing that you're gonna get raced clean and hard. And a couple others are Kelly Shyrock. There's a lot of guys. Jeremy Mills. A lot of guys up in this area that I've gotten the opportunity to race against and that are much older than me. Not old, but
a little more on the senior circuit, right? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Not senior citizen, just senior.
Yeah, senior circuit. Yeah, not senior citizen, senior circuit. Mark and I graduated together, so I know what you're talking about. A little more on that getting the gray hair kind of range.
Yeah.
Only Mark and I are loaded with gray hair. We just don't show it we just don't show it very often, but I get what you mean. That's cool. Is there anybody that you have not seen race in person that you'd love to see? You've maybe followed via the television, via radio, via whatever, NASCAR, whatever it may be, that you haven't seen in person. You'd love to go see and maybe even get to meet.
Probably Tony Stewart.
Wow, he just had a birthday last week.
Yeah. Tony Stewart. Or probably Kevin Harvick.
Fantastic. A couple of iconic cup champions, to say the very least. I still have a tough time not saying Winston Cup. I'm sorry. To me, it's always going to be the Winston Cup. I mean, no offense to the other companies that put their name on it, but you call it what you want. It's going to be Winston Cup to me, forever. But that's just me. Anyway, yeah, Tony Stewart and Kevin Harvick. He had a couple of class acts there too as well.
And always got to remember the one I always looked up to growing up as NASCAR was Mark Martin.
Oh yeah, another great driver. A lot of fun to watch those guys too, man. It was you throw. I was always a Bobby Labonte guy. So you throw Bobby Labonte in there, and man, I could just go on and on and on with the list of drivers from back in those days. Terry Labonte, his brother, and on and on and on and on and on. So many great drivers. You get into Darrell Waltrip, and anyway, you know what I'm talking about. A lot of great class acts from back in the day. And there still is. There's still a lot of, Joey Logano and other guys. There's some great drivers nowadays as well. And you got to put yourself in that class too, right, Nate?
Yeah, I don't know. Those guys got a different caliber of driving there.
Yeah, well, they got a lot more financing behind them too. That makes all the difference in the world. But,
yeah.
So looking at the week off, you're going to just rest. The car, okay? He's going to take much work to get it back ready for a couple of weeks down the road.
Dad got the body work pounded out and washed up and maintenance and everything yesterday, and it's just gonna hide in its little honey hole at the shop. And if he gets to race Thursday, he'll race Thursday, and if not, he'll be ready for next week.
Fantastic. Well, I'm hoping the rain holds off. We are expecting a little bit tonight and tomorrow, but I'm hoping it holds off so that we can get more of the area tracks racing in. It's difficult when you get the season finally here, and then Mother Nature decides to drop some moisture on you to keep it from happening, like at Sports Park Raceway this past Friday. So hopefully it holds off so your dad up and I'm going and can get some racing in and enjoy it for leading into the Memorial Weekend anyway.
Farmers need it though, so that's key.
They do, but I think everybody would be happy if it rained overnight, and then let's keep the days and the evenings a little bit more on the dry side, then rain overnight. That way that everybody's getting what they want, right?
Yep.
There you go. Nate, we're going to take just a quick break. When we come back, let's get into your sponsors, let's get into your crew, and anybody else you want to thank for putting the number 41 modified on the track. Okay.
All right, sounds good.
All right, back with more. A few minutes left on the On the Go Lock and Key Last Lap Show. Stay right here as we continue and head for that checkered ourselves. Only the volume knob, that's for sure. We got just a few minutes left on the go lock and key last lap show for tonight. We're going to bring Nate Hughes, our special guest in tonight, driver of the number 41 modified. Nate, let's talk about, because you know much better than I do, you know the work that goes into keeping the car on the track, getting the car ready for the season, the whole works. I want to talk about the people that make that happen for you, your sponsors, people that support you. There was one comment I wanted to show you here, Nate, in case you hadn't seen it. If I can find it, where did it go? I got a lot of comments here, so I'm trying to ruffle through this one. Right here, Robin Ekman. Am I saying that right? So very proud of you, Nate. So there you go. You got a lot of great people behind you, which is fantastic. Nate, let's talk about the sponsors first and foremost. The people that are helping you put that car on the track every single night. When things maybe don't go your way, they're right there with the purse strings, helping you get it back going again and making it work.
First and foremost, a lot of help from my parents, mom and dad. Like weeks like this, when I'm on call, something were to happen to the car, they usually take care of it since I'm not allowed to go up there and work on it myself. I usually do the ordering of parts and get them shipped up there. But then the rest of my family and my grandparents and aunts, uncles, cousins, all them guys, they always help out when I can. Sponsor list is always good. Miller Lawn Care here in Webster City, they stepped up and came on board this year. So for all your lawn care needs, call Jess at MLC here in town. Precision Performance, Rage Chassis, Trent's Auto Garage over in Anamosa, the Handlebar up in Laverne. If you ever want some good food, go up there. John, Lissa, Travis, and Braden, AID Enterprises, Hair by Madeline Ogg, the Hughes Boys, Harley Trucking, Backroads Express, Hawk Repair, KS Engineering, Bulk Farms, Raccoon Valley Ag, Jody Casey Photography, 1-2 Wraps, MCH Trucking, Honker Stomper, Fire Distributing, Joshua, Peyton, and Emmett, Dog Construction, Rick Andrews Motorsports, Elite Seamless Gutter Systems, and then I also want to send out a community-wide prayer for the Huntleys from Eagle Grove. They got the pit stop up there. Pretty cool joint up there. The Les used to work for NASCAR, and as a couple years back, he experienced a pretty severe stroke and was no longer able to do his duties there. And since then, he has severed another crucial one, and they could really use some prayers right now. So,
absolutely. Who was that again, Nate?
Les Huntley.
Okay, for the entire Huntley family, then God bless you all. Many prayers, as Nate said. Throw up some prayers for Les. He could definitely use them, as could the family as well. So God bless each and every one of you. You are in our prayers. Well, Nate, I'll tell you what. That's going to bring it home tonight, man. I appreciate it. You got a lot of great sponsors, a lot of great support, and you can always tell. Number one, the success of a driver by their sponsor list, and the quality of the person as a driver by their sponsor list as well. People are not going to put their money behind somebody that is not a class act and not of good character and not of good driving skill and ability as well. So you definitely got a good backing to show that you've got both of those calibers going your way. God bless you for that. Good luck for the rest of the season too, man. I appreciate your taking the time, even though you got a little bit of time to kind of chill and relax and enjoy the upcoming holiday weekend. But I appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule to sit and talk with us on the last lap show here, man.
All right. Thank you.
You bet, man. We'll talk to you very, very soon. Good luck, brother.
Thanks.
You bet. Bye-bye. Nate Hughes, driver of the number 41 modified. He was our very special guest tonight, and a big thank you to him and his great crew. And sounds like his parents and grandparents very instrumental in making his racing career what it is. So kudos to them as well. Going to be off next Monday night. We'll not have a on-the-go lock and key last lap show on Memorial Weekend or Memorial Monday. That's usually one of the only Mondays we don't have the show. We run this on-the-go lock and key last lap show through the last Monday in August. And normally we do take Memorial Monday off. So no show next week, but we will be back the following Monday for, again, the On the Go Lock and Key Last Lap Show, only right here on Iowa's favorite country, K97. A big thanks to our sponsors who make putting our broadcast on the track, and that is On the Go Lock and Key, of course, our title sponsor, my man Mitch, and all he does as well. Stumpy's Bar and Grill, Stumpy's party buses as well, and Stump Snow and Mow. Big thank you to all of them. Our track sponsors, the historic Hamilton County Speedway. Big thank you to Todd and Janet Staley and everybody affiliated with the Hamilton County Speedway. Poplar Grove Speedway. Can't say thanks enough to them. Tim and Holly Mortensen for all they do in Camrock. Sports Park Raceway, fantastic. Jeff and Brian are doing a great job making Sports Park a great track, and kudos to you for all the work you're putting in. And, of course, the Webster County Fairgrounds, they're going to get going with their very first race here very, very soon as well. Big thank you to all of our sponsors, and, of course, to you, our viewers and our listeners who make this show a success every single Monday night as well. Don't forget, coming up in a few, we will be announcing, randomly selecting and announcing on our Facebook page the winner of those 2 Hamilton County Speedway tickets. So keep watching the Facebook video here and find out if you were the winner of those 2 Hamilton County Speedway tickets. Until I get a chance to talk to you tomorrow morning on the morning train, because I want you there, right? I do need you to have a great rest of your Monday night, but I do need you to be safe, and here's why. I need you back here with me on the morning train tomorrow, because without you, I seriously am just a dude riding this rail and riding the morning train rail all alone. And trust me when I say that is never any fun. Remember, every person you come in contact with every single day and every single night is fighting battles that you have no idea about. So please be kind. God bless everybody. Have a good night.